Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, mid morning, mid afternoon. This is Lillian Caldwell with Passionate World Talk Radio Network. And for the next several weeks, I am going to be presenting a mini series all about Passionate World Talk Radio Network, a wholly owned subsidiary of Global Media Network LLC. Our motto is educate, enlighten, and entertain. And for those who want to know who PWTRN is, this is what it's all about. Discover Passionate World Talk Radio Network, an online yellow page resource, and your go to destination for all the news that's not fit to print, whether it's in text, audio, or video form. Become informed, stay alert, protect yourself, and be aware. The era of ignorance has ended. Why now, all of a sudden? Although PWTRN has been on the air, literally via the internet, for 20 years, we started out with no one knowing who we were. We began at the end of December 2005, and here we are 20 years later in 2024, going into 2025. We were built on three major principles that we have never strayed from. Number one, to become a conduit for voices that are not otherwise heard in this noisy technological world. Number two, to provide quality information and content to the listener so they can turn around and use it immediately in their spiritual, business, and personal lives. Number three, to sweep out from under the carpet the taboo and forbidden topics no one wants to discuss them, and either provide an action plan or a call to action so the potential listener can turn around and use it and leave a ripple behind in their universal communities. And I know from the responses and comments from our many forums and comments on YouTube and on Spreaker, on Audio Acrobat, and our website, PassionateWorldTalkRadio.com, that we are successful. So, in addition to these three principles, we believe that a radio talk station is not a one person operation. It involves a team, much like Hillary Clinton's statement that it takes a village to raise a child. It takes a community to make a radio talk station a qualifying and resounding success. Why? Because here at PWTRN, we present programs / podcasts that the ordinary person listening in to the radio rarely hears. I don't believe, and the rest of my team does not believe, in humoring the public. That is not our job. Our job is to keep you informed of what's happening, either currently or in the past, and how the two are relative and are built upon each other. What was done before will probably happen in the future, unless we take the steps to address the problems that we are presenting to you, our potential listening audience. If you go over, or when you go over, let me correct myself, to our website, https:// Passionate World Talk Radio, there is a demographic page. Please help yourself. Go over and take a look. And I think you will be truly surprised and excited to learn and know that we have a very large listening and viewing audience. After 20 years, we are now heard in 178 countries. And I list every single one of them. So there's no mistake. And you understand the power and the reach of PWTRN. And then if you take a look at who is listening, again, I think you'll be rather surprised. Number one, educators, school districts, boards of education, libraries, not just libraries general, but medical libraries and resource libraries where people go to do research for either fiction or nonfiction books or articles. Astounding, isn't it? And then it goes on to say the professionals, banking, investment, financial. Surprised? Shocked? We're not. Our largest audience outside of the United States comes from overseas. Russia, China, Germany, India. Makes you wonder, doesn't it? Who exactly? More males than females, although we have a very large population of the medical field coming in and listening to what we have to present. You don't know Passionate World Talk Radio Network until you come and visit us at https:// Passionate World Talk Radio Network or https:// Passionate World Radio Talk Radio. Don't forget the talk. We are a talk to interactive radio station. Thank you for joining me, and come back next week when you'll find out or learn more about this wholly owned subsidiary belonging to Global Media Network, LLC, the world in our hands.